everyone, and welcome. The skies are open, and we are in for a wet one. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first, and here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He finds his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Breaks the tackle. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Fast motion from the offense. 3rd down play from the gun. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're
going for it all. And it's in for a touchdown. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Back to throw, it's Green. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Razorbacks will keep this drive going.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Runs through a tackle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. To the air. It's Green. Forced out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal caps off this first quarter. lining up to boot it away.
Sets a kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for the field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They go to the ground. They knock him down right there.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense in an empty set. He's back to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Green. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line is pressing him on the ground.
To whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be all right, so push on.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There's a live football. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Tackle is made after the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Back to pass, it's Green. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haas. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Green. They're trying to get to it. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying.
Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to test the right side with this one. Shows him the stiff arm. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get...
Brings it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? He does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Back to throw, it's Green. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. You had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy.
He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stakes. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the running back. Ran through the contact. Can anyone catch him? They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Green. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes his connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they're in for a touchdown. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside and I'm taking it in myself.
After. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Green. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Sategna. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Dropping back, it's Green. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, that time, I know it wasn't fourth down. You cannot take a sack. More sense of race.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gives him the big stiff arm. Still on his feet. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's still 3rd and goal.
29 Philly.
From the gun, running back on the move. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
3rd down coming.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass, it's Green. He's taking a deep shot. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Fights off a defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome back, Hawk Nation. You're tuned into Prime Nation Hawks Radio, and I'm your host, David Johnson. What a game we had today. In front of a roaring home crowd and under that relentless rain, our Prime Nation Hawks pulled off a big win against the Arkansas Razorbacks. Final score, 31-17. The offense was on fire, putting up 417 yards, with our QB Malik Jones throwing for 232 yards and 2 touchdowns. He even snuck in a rushing touchdown himself. And let's not forget about the defense. They held strong and made big stops when it counted, racking up 2 interceptions and 5 sacks. Special shout out to Ray McLemore, who snagged National Defensive Player of the Week for his outstanding performance. It was the game we needed to shake off that Florida loss and head into the Oklahoma matchup with some serious momentum. Speaking of which, we got someone special back in the studio today. He's a leader on and off the field and the guy who led our offense to a fantastic performance last night. Please welcome back to the show our quarterback, Malik Jones.
Thanks, David, for having me back. What's good, Prime Nation?
Malik, great to have you here, man. First off, congrats on an incredible game last night. Now, I've got to ask, you threw for 232 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and even ran one in yourself. In those rainy conditions, what helped you stay focused and deliver such a strong performance?
I think what really helped me stay focused was just sticking to what we'd been working on in practice. The coaches have been pushing us to play through any situation, so we were prepared for whatever came our way. I just trusted my guys, Puzzles, Nate, and the whole crew. They were out there making plays, which made my job a lot easier. Plus, the O-line held it down, so I felt like we could really open up the offense and just play our game.
Malik, with you being the leader of a young team, how do you motivate yourself and the team to keep striving for improvement each game regardless of the outcome?
I just remind everyone why we're here. We've got a special group, and it's just about keeping that energy, not letting one loss or one win get to us. We've got a bigger picture in mind.
With an impressive record of 5-1, you're heading into a tough matchup against Oklahoma. What's the mindset going into such a high-stakes game, and how are you preparing to face a ranked team?
It's another game, you know? We know they're tough, but so are we. Just keeping it cool, sticking to our game plan, and making sure we stay locked in all week. We'll be ready to compete.
That's our guy, folks, quarterback Malik Jones, leading us on and off the field with that calm focus and big-time playmaking. It's been a pleasure having him here with us today on Prime Nation Hawks Radio. As always, stay tuned, Hawk Nation. We'll be bringing you more exclusive interviews, game previews, and all the action as we get ready to take on number 10 ranked Oklahoma Sooners. This is David Johnson signing off, and remember, keep your wings up, Hawks.
Good evening, Fort Worth. I'm Tony Touchdown, and if you caught Prime Nation Hawks Radio earlier, you know that our QB Malik Jones had some great insights on today's big win over Arkansas. But if you missed it, please go check it out, but don't worry. Prime Nation brought the thunder on and off the field. In front of a home crowd and in classic Texas rain, the Hawks battled hard and earned a 31-17 win over the Arkansas Razorbacks. Malik Jones led the offense, throwing for 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, and even running one in himself. The ground game was rock solid too, with Larry Cheeks and Alex Danvers rushing for a combined 185 yards. Defensively, the Hawks held strong, only allowing 223 total yards and making big plays all game long. With 5 sacks and 2 interceptions, they gave the Razorbacks all they could handle. And how about Ray McLemore? Our guy took home National Defensive Player of the Week honors with 2 sacks and a total of 4 tackles for loss. Phenomenal work out there. As you can tell, this team is on fire and primed to face the number 10 ranked Oklahoma Sooners next week. But before we look too far ahead, let's hear from the man himself. Coach J. Prime is at the podium now for his post-game press conference. Let's tune in and hear his thoughts on today's victory. Malik Jones had a standout performance yet again, with 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing. His growth has been amazing to watch. How do you feel about his leadership and maturity this season?
I think his growth in leadership has been amazing to see. You got to think about it. So, freshman in college, so you're playing with people you never played before. So having to, go in there being that guy and to help build that camaraderie within your teammates, building that chemistry, and to come out as great as we have so far. I mean, you got to give him credit. Of course, he's had his up and downs, but he's always the first one on the practice field, the last one to leave. Studies tape really hard, never afraid to ask questions, never afraid to admit to fault. He's definitely been a tremendous asset to this team. And our offense starts with him. So, it's great to have someone like that. And the fact that, he'll be on this team for years to come, things are only going to get better. Next question.
Coach, as we near the midpoint of the season, how do you feel about the team's progress so far? And where do you see room for improvement?
Honestly, I can't complain. I mean, I'm blessed to be in this position. The fact that we are 5-1 is simply amazing. I can tell you right now that, people that probably didn't expect us to win, more than 5 games this whole season. But, still got the rest of the season to play out. I think the way we're playing, I think we're going to finish strong. But, any given Saturday, the team can have its day. So we just do everything we can to be prepared for that. Far as room for improvement, I mean, it's all our first year. So there's definitely going to be room for improvement. Granted, we're having a great season. There's always things to tweak, always things to work on, things that we can get better at from a player's aspect and from a coaching's aspect as well. So I don't want anyone to think that, because we have this record, I'm more laxed or, more chill about everything going forward. If anything, it's the complete opposite. As we get deeper into the season, we're going to start facing these high-ranking teams, possibly get bowl contention. And if we're blessed enough to do that, then, of course, you're only going to face the best of the best. So always room for improvement.
Your defense played well today, but do you think they'll be able to maintain that level of performance against a much tougher Oklahoma offense?
Well, I mean, Oklahoma's ranked for a reason. They are a dominant team on the offense and defense. So it's definitely going to be a test for sure. Coming off of this game and just learning, after our big loss against Florida, our defense has definitely gotten better. Not to say our defense is perfect. There's still things we need to tighten up and work on. I think our run defense, needs a little bit of more work, but we're going to get there. So, we're going to look at film and do everything we can to make sure that we're more than prepared going into this game. But I do feel pretty confident. So, not too worried about that. But that's going to be it, guys. That's all the time I have. I'm going to go in here and celebrate with my boys and get ready for next week. So I'll see you then. Go Hawks.